Nothing good ever came down the barrel of a gun. Paradise is a Tubi original written and directed by Max Isaacson and also written by Tony Borden. Check out the respective IMDb pages for the full list of their work. And the stars Patricia Allison. I don't know why I decided to say it like that. She plays Ella, Patchet. Okay, sorry to any Rihanna fans watching this. I don't know what's wrong with me. She is a young lady living with her dad in Paradise. This was filmed in Hawaii. And basically, the town, what is actually shown as the town, is a sinkhole of corruption, kids. And let's just say a lot of people are in on it. It's pretty obvious who's in on it. It's pretty obvious who's not in on it. And Ella loses her dad because her dad tries to do the right thing, just like Spike Lee told us to. That's a dated reference. And he ends up dead. Now she goes for revenge against everybody. That's your lot right there. She also has her friend Towns, Miles Evans, who does all right in this. There's a mayor, Calvin, played by Tate Donovan, which just sounds like the ultimate 80s enhancement talent wrestling name. Not Chick Donovan, but Tate Donovan. And now from Minneapolis, Minnesota, wrestling for Vern Gagne, Tate Donovan! And then Greg Gagne beats him in 5 minutes. Yeah, let's just have a little bit of fun with this. So, Paradise is your standard revenge thriller with a few neat little things sprinkled in. I think Patricia did fine as Ella. There's a neat little animated opening with a pretty cool, Western-style theme. And that's actually kind of what this is, a bit of a modern Western in an island area. And that's about your lot right there. There's a little bit of gun violence. There's a little bit of attempt at comedy. And I do have to say one of the biggest things about this is the comedy doesn't necessarily hit. And then they go for it more, and then it really doesn't hit. So it kind of ends up being a little bit uneven. That being said, it's all right. It's not necessarily great. It's definitely not bad. It is definitely something worth your time to check out. It's all right. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. There's not a lot to spoil in this, but decent enough performances. It's a nice breezy 84 minutes. I think actually 80 minutes once the credits start rolling. They pack a lot in while simultaneously also stretching a couple things out. Tia Carrere's in this. I'm shocked she's still around. I'm not complaining. It's just after True Lies and a couple other things, it seemed like she just totally vanished off the mainstream scene, and I don't know why. She's a beautiful woman. I'm not going to say acting was necessarily something she was, suited for, but she wasn't bad compared to a lot in the 90s. She was in Wayne's World Party Time, excellent. Woo, woo, woo. And yeah, you also just have various characters that have funny names like Sam Mayo, that's Adam Lustig. Actually, he's all right in this. And yeah, the movie ends up being all right. So check it out if you want to. It's on Tubi. The gun violence is decent. I do actually think that Patricia tries her best to be this, revenge-minded badass. It's also a girl that just is a little bit angsty, a little bit punk, a little bit rock and roll. Rock and gun roll, ha. So, yeah, let's just get into spoilers. Tubi, ad-based streaming service. Put up with some ads, you get to enjoy films like this. 3, 2, 1, and spoilers. So, the overriding theme of this whole thing is the dad busted a drug dealer named Lee Page. It's played by Tia Carrere. And I actually thought at first it might be the mayor, just under a pseudonym, or it might be this guy Sam Mayo. Then it made sense when Tia Carrere was shown in this, and it's like, okay, she was in it. I didn't bother to check the full characters, or otherwise I would have known. And yeah, we end up seeing a few of the characters. There's this character, Torres, that's... I mean, I don't even fault the actor, but I'm sorry that those attempts at comedy just didn't work. So we see basically the dad try to do the right thing. The mayor warns him, hey, by the way, Lee Page is back. Don't do what you did 10 years ago. Let's just let this happen. Dad tries to do the right thing. Dad ends up getting shot. Daughter's pissed. As you would expect. And then she just goes for revenge eventually. There's the mayor's son, Giles. I do have to say the actor who played him was fine as a bit of a rich kid that really just, maybe is a little bit egotistical, but also maybe isn't all that bad of a guy. Some of the character arcs are a little bit messy, I do want to say. So once Ella starts seeking revenge, she does trap Giles in the woods, ties him up and tortures him with fireworks. That was certainly a choice just to get information out of him, to contact Lee Page. Sam Mayo is a guy that was brought in to investigate the father's murder. And it turns out actually the mayor was doing this whole thing where he wanted to kill the dad and get other people out of the way because of this big old corporate thing that he was doing. Just this thing to take over the goddamn thing because he's a drug dealer and he's done all this bad stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much your standard revenge thriller right there. That's your lot. Yeah, again, the comedy doesn't necessarily work, and the more they go for it, the more the movie started to test my patience. The gun violence was nice. There was this nice part in an apartment where Towns and Ella were. There was a laser tag scene after Tia Carrere got maybe 5 goddamn minutes. She explained that her eye got shot out. See, she didn't pay attention to A Christmas Story. She ends up getting shot because there's these thugs that are just trying to kill and, tie up any loose ends. Yeah, and this is after Paige offered to help her, and then we get a shootout with some neat little, like neon laser tag signs. And also a little bit earlier, the mayor basically said I had nothing to do with this whole damn thing and took Patricia's gun, aka Ella's gun, put it in his desk. That's important here. Towns ends up getting shot because a couple of these cops, including Torres, kidnap them. They're going to bury them in an open grave. Well, yeah, Towns gets shot. He dies. That's a shame. I would have liked to have seen him live. And, yeah, so they start just, they basically, this whole thing unravels. And Sam Mayo's just like, you know what, you go that way, I'll go home. The mayor gets confronted. His son confronts him. We end up getting a stupid shootout, and then she gets her gun from the mayor's desk and shoots him in the eye, and then that's it. That's your lot right there. That's pretty much it. It's all right. It gets a B- for the entertainment factor. It would have been higher. I just think that it was a bit uneven. That being said, worth your time. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rickland. I'll see you soon.